Have you ever watched a movie and thought, I wish I could be that actor? Maybe you've imagined walking down a red carpet, signing autographs, winning awards, or becoming famous around the world. But what if I told you that most of an actor's life isn't glamorous at all? What if I told you that behind every amazing performance are early mornings, long hours, constant practice, and plenty of mistakes? Today, I'm taking you behind the scenes to show you what my day is really like as a professional actor. Trust me, it's probably very different from what you expect. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Whether you're driving to work, studying English, exercising, cleaning your room, or just relaxing with a cup of coffee, I'm really happy you're here. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. If you're listening to improve your English, remember that stories are one of the best ways to learn. So, just relax, listen carefully, and enjoy today's episode. Let's get started. My day begins much earlier than most people imagine. At exactly 5:15 in the morning, my alarm starts ringing. I'll be honest with you, I don't always want to get out of bed. Sometimes I feel tired, especially after filming late the night before. But that's part of being a professional. Discipline is more important than motivation. The first thing I do is drink a large glass of water and open the curtains. I like seeing the sunrise because it gives me energy for the rest of the day. Then I spend about 20 minutes stretching and doing a light workout. Many people don't realize that actors have to stay in good physical shape. Depending on the role, I might have to run, dance, fight, climb, or perform physically demanding scenes. Taking care of my body is actually part of my job. After exercising, I take a quick shower and prepare breakfast. I usually eat scrambled eggs, oatmeal, fresh fruit, and a cup of black coffee. While I'm eating, I don't watch TV or scroll through social media. Instead, I read today's script one more time. Even if I've memorized every line, I like asking myself questions. What is my character feeling? Why is he saying these words? What does he want in this scene? The better I understand my character, the more natural my performance becomes. At around 6:45, I leave my apartment and drive to the film studio. Traffic is usually heavy, so I use that time to listen to relaxing music or practice my lines out loud. Sometimes people driving next to me probably think I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually rehearsing. Around 7:30, I finally arrive at the studio. The place is already full of activity. People are carrying cameras. Electricians are setting up lights. Sound technicians are testing microphones. Production assistants are running from one place to another. Everyone is busy. One thing I've learned is that making a movie is never the work of just one person. It takes hundreds of talented people working together. The first stop is always the makeup department. The makeup artists welcome me with big smiles because we've worked together for months. Some days, makeup only takes 15 minutes. Other days, it can take more than 2 hours. If I'm playing an older character, they add wrinkles. If I've been in a fight scene, they create realistic cuts and bruises. Sometimes they completely change my appearance using wigs, fake beards, or contact lenses. Watching the transformation happen in the mirror is always fascinating. When makeup is finished, I walk over to the wardrobe department. Every piece of clothing has been carefully prepared. The costume designer checks my jacket, my shoes, my watch, and even the smallest details. Continuity is extremely important. If my shirt has one button open in one scene, it has to stay exactly the same when we continue filming later. After getting dressed, it's finally time for rehearsal. The director gathers all the actors together. He explains today's scenes and talks about the emotions each character should express. We don't immediately start filming. Instead, we practice walking, talking, sitting, standing, and reacting naturally. Sometimes we rehearse the same conversation 10 times before the cameras even start recording. People often think acting is simply memorizing words. But acting is actually listening. If you don't truly listen to the other actor, your performance won't feel real. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my career. Finally, everything is ready. The cameras are in position. The lights are perfectly adjusted. The microphones are hidden. The set becomes completely silent. You could hear a pin drop. The director looks around one last time. Action. Suddenly, I stop being myself. For the next few minutes, I become someone completely different. Maybe today I'm playing a detective solving a mystery. Tomorrow I might be a doctor saving someone's life. Next month I could be an astronaut traveling through space. That's one of the reasons I love acting so much. I get to live hundreds of different lives without leaving my own. The first take goes well, the second one doesn't. I accidentally forget one sentence. Everyone laughs. We start again. The third take is interrupted because an airplane flies over the studio. The fourth take is almost perfect. The fifth one is finally the one the director wants. People are often surprised when they hear that a 30-second scene can take 2 hours to film. Movies require incredible patience. Around midday, we move to another location. Today we're filming in a beautiful park. The weather looks perfect. Unfortunately, just as we're getting ready to film, dark clouds appear. A few minutes later, it starts raining. Everyone rushes to protect the cameras and equipment. Filming stops. We wait. Sometimes acting is exciting. Sometimes it's simply waiting. After about 40 minutes, the rain finally stops. The crew quickly dries everything, and filming begins again. Our next scene is an emotional conversation. Before filming, I spend a few quiet minutes alone. I close my eyes and imagine everything my character has experienced. Good acting isn't about pretending to feel something. It's about finding real emotions inside yourself. When the cameras start rolling, I completely focus on the moment. By the time the director says cut, I can feel my heart beating faster. The entire crew applauds. The director walks over to me. He smiles and says that was exactly what I wanted. Hearing those words makes every early morning and every difficult rehearsal worthwhile. At 1 o'clock, it's finally lunchtime. Everyone eats together. Actors, camera operators, makeup artists, editors, lighting technicians, costume designers, production assistants. No one is more important than anyone else. Without teamwork, there would be no movie. During lunch, we tell jokes, share funny stories, and laugh about mistakes that happen during filming. Those moments create friendships that often last for years. The afternoon is even busier. We have several interviews to promote the movie. Journalists ask questions like, how did you prepare for this role? What was the hardest scene to film? What was your favorite moment on set? I enjoy answering because it's a chance to show people that acting is much more than what they see on screen. Later, we film one final action sequence. I have to run across a bridge, jump into a car, and deliver a line while pretending not to be out of breath. Of course, professional stunt coordinators make sure everything is safe. Safety always comes first. As the sun begins to set, the sky turns orange and golden. The director decides this is the perfect time to capture one last beautiful shot. Everyone becomes energized again. Even after 12 hours of work, there's still excitement in the air. When filming finally wraps up around 8 o'clock in the evening, everyone applauds. Another successful day is complete. I thank every member of the crew because I know this movie couldn't exist without them. When I finally arrive home, I'm exhausted. My feet hurt. My voice is tired. My body feels heavy. But deep inside I feel grateful. I made people laugh today. I made people cry. I helped tell another story. Before going to sleep, I spend another 30 minutes studying tomorrow's script. There's always another scene. Another challenge. Another opportunity to improve. Being a professional actor isn't about becoming famous. It's about discipline. It's about hard work. It's about learning every single day. It's about working with incredible people who all share one dream, creating stories that people will remember forever. And honestly, that's my favorite part of the job. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me behind the scenes as a professional actor while also improving your English. I truly appreciate you listening, and I can't wait to see you again in the next episode. Before we finish today's podcast, let me ask you one question. If you had the chance to become a professional actor for one day, what kind of movie would you want to star in?
I hope today's story inspired you to try something new while improving your English. Thanks for listening, and remember, every day is a new chance to learn. See you in the next episode, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Goodbye.